Can you hear? Hopefully you can hear something now. Hopefully, no. Hopefully you can get something coming through the system.
Now you can.
Get something now?
Yeah, can now. Perfect, yeah.
Oh, right. I don't know what that was. Hang on a sec. Listen to it again, Carl.
Yeah, the same.
That's what. This is the settings now. What it was when it worked. Nothing.
Can't hear a bloody thing. It's on full loud now and you can't hear a bloody thing. Oh, just that buzzing noise again. Oh, way back. Oh, hang on. I can hear it now.
No.
Right now, yeah.
Right.
I heard what we were talking before. Yeah, that's it.
If it's still working, then we won't mess around with it anymore.
Just that buzzing noise again. Yeah, it's better.
Right. Power bank on. So hopefully it won't fall on fucking floor. Sorry about the bad language. So playing directly towards us is Paul Griffiths. Not a lead he'll be overly happy with.
But believe it or not the worst.
And Andy Pearce has properly played one. So sorry about the sound issues before. Hope you can hear this loud and clear. If you don't know or you couldn't pick up before, we're live at the Mossley Hill Athletic Bowling Club in the southern part of Liverpool for the semi-finals and the final of the Peter Hammond Memorial Trophy. Score, we've got Andy Pearce going, I think, well, if this one stops, which it doesn't, I think that's 8-4. That block belongs to to Owen Cookson. Red balls. Just brace yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Just have to move the camera. Owen's lead, as you can see, is 7 or 8 foot short, and Darren's ball couldn't get past it. So sorry about the sound issues before. No idea what was going on. It worked at home. As soon as I get here, it doesn't work. Such is life. But hopefully you can hear us now loud and clear. I'm joined by competition organiser Carl Doyle. And well done to Carl for organising this competition in memory of a dear friend.
Yeah, thanks very much, Steve.
So, Darren, play on the top side, anything remotely a length. It's Darren's game, this, just keep on finding that length ball. And it's actually 2.
Andrew? Andy? Andy?
9-6 with that chase. It's 10-5, sorry. Andy?
10-5 to Andrew Pierce.
11, well, yeah, playing down towards us. Looks to be a right-handed thumb peg mark.
It's actually a very hard mark, this, Steve. When you get on top, your ball could finish over by the fences and where the benches are over there. When you get low, your ball can end up where we are. Just depends how you play it and how strong your bowl is. This doesn't seem to be too bad.
That'll probably win most ends down here.
Absolutely. Said it since qualifying. Andrew's played the green very, very well. Plays his county games on here, and I don't think he's lost against any county yet on here. I don't think. Might be wrong. Don't quote me on it. But he does play the green very, very well. First ball's just favourite.
Done well, that bowler, Paul. It looks like it was pegging out, but it just kicked straight and stopped on him. Well, definitely one. They have fell back and got another that. I think 6 in front, line at least one more. And Paul's looked like he's took a bit out of his first.
These bowls are actually £2.2s.
That's £2.2s.
£2.2s, special ordered.
2, please.
Dave. Should have come round.
Bowl behind. The block behind. About to see a red bowl trickle in. That belongs to Owen Cookson again. So if you don't know this surface, it's a very quick artificial green in the southern part of Liverpool. Slightly raised edges, so that bowl of Darren's just rocked back.
It's one of very few artificial surfaces we have in the northwest. A couple, there's Bradley obviously, and there's Bank Park and Warrington.
I don't think Aldonian's going anymore, but
No,
that's
Aldonian's now a five-a-side football pitch for kids, I think.
Well, you got Owen currently lying 2, and Darren's just looking like he's played a real one. Like that.
Good response.
Paul's last ball on the way to the end. And they're happy with it. So I think that's 13-14-5 to Andy Pierce. So nicely playing down towards us again on this similar mark. Different place with the jack though. it's drifted lower on him.
Yeah, he set a little bit of an easier mark here, Steve. About 5 up from where he was originally. But very much the same kind of land, because it's a dropping mark. When it gets over this seam where his bowl is now, it'll drop like a stone now. So I think if he'd have stuck his bowl 6 inches to a foot higher on the land, his bowl would have been over where Darren and Owen are.
This is far too far from Paul. Won't stop now.
Nope.
Ball's off the green. You may have heard those shouts of "get on," but it's not a good one. Although it's in the way.
I've won with worse on here. Interesting set to land this, because I don't think this can budge much from this land.
Doesn't save. Gone too far, only getting further away now.
Yeah, go on, mate. Nice, don't we?
Just having a little adjustment.
Where you put the camera and he puts the block in front of it.
Oh yeah.
So that lead in there. Darren Hankin's lead. And Owen, well, he was either played a really very, very good aggressive bowl at it, or he was miles too far and Dan's bowl was in the way. Either one works. And Darren playing for that dead length
Got a very
again.
good chance this.
Absolute stunning ball from Darren.
6 inches, 8 inches.
Darren's type of game this, just keep on playing a length. Again, Owen. Absolute stunning bowl.
What a great bowl that is, and it's
And it stays in.
What a great bowl that is.
Big turn around that.
It's 16-8.
It could have been 9-14 block in hand, but it's not. 16-8. Darren couldn't have done anything wrong there. He played a lead bowl foot past. A second bowl 6 in short, and he's 2 down because of it.
Yeah, I think he's just come up with the right connection really, and he's in there's a few little dips there which has helped his bowl. So yeah, we're having some assistance here from helicopters. Sorry.
That's not a helicopter, Carl. It's a plane.
Certainly not. Certainly not. Cessna, isn't it?
Straight uphill. Not the type of hill you can ski down, but on a green this slick, it affects the ball.
It will drop. It will drop. I think that's one.
Yeah, that would have won. Perfect length again. And Owen decided he'd rather move it than try and beat it.
Lee, can you just stop this strike for me, please?
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye. Indeed. And Darren, perfect length with his first. He's playing a lot better than what his score says he is, but he's too far with this.
Oh.
Without that ball being there. Well, I would imagine that's done enough for Darren to count.
I'd say so. AJ's just scored 2 again here, Steve.
18 that bud.
18-6 Andy Pearce.
It's a long way back from here on here.
I think before the semi-final started and after beating Stephen Glover in the last 8, Andy probably would be thought as being favourite to win the competition.
Yeah, I'd say that's a fair assessment. I think when you look at the draw Andrew's had, he's been in sort of a hot area. You know, he's not come through an easy session there. You know, he's beat Phil Lee, and then he's beat Stephen Glover. I mean, whichever way you look at it, they're the two, they can potentially be in the top 5 best players on this green and in the top best 4 or 5 in the county. So to beat them inside 4 or 5 hours, he's doing really well.
Darren Ankin unfortunately sent the block off, so Owen's going to be sending that to where he wants to go back to. Andy Pearce. Can he improve on his own? Trickles down now. Thinks about going out but doesn't. Two for Andy Pearce.
Yeah, I was going to say that ball's made it a little bit worse than what he was before.
Going down. All but 6 that game. And Andy Pearce with a comfortable lead. So Darren chucked the block off and Owen has put it to where it is, and Darren's first bowl 2 yards too far, second bowl's done the same. You can definitely put 2 together, can you, Darren? But Owen in charge of this game. An easy 2 for him. And there is the leader, all but 6 of Andy Pearce.
A man walked in dressed as someone out the Matrix, but we know it's Alan Catterall, so it's definitely not someone very important, but he's a nice bloke.
I take it with his work in the funerals.
Ex-work in funeral service. He's now a chauffeur.
Oh, right.
Longer,
not a chauffeur for the dead.
Yeah, Alan quit his job quite recently. He wanted something with a lot less stress. Obviously, Alan's had a very, very, very stressful job over the years, working, I don't know what word you want to call it now. Would you use a mortician? Would you call it a pallbearer? What would you call him, Steve?
I think he's done a few jobs in the funeral industry.
Definitely, yeah.
And he's moved on to
chauffeuring now. He works for a company based in Manchester. He gets to keep his company car, which I believe is a brand new E-Class blue something or other. He was telling me the other day. And he's made up with it. He's driving around very, very high profile people at the moment.
Cool. Well,
I think that's game over.
Yeah. We'll move over to the other
21. I'll just shout that score out for everyone.
And Owen, red ball by the jack. Darren's bowl is a yard in front.
From semi-final, number 2, number 12, Andrew Pearce, 21, number 16, Paul Griffiths, 6. Yeah,
Get interviewed by Steve before the final.
Thanks for filming that.
Don't think he'd be using that. Unlucky, mate.
Darren's bowl. They weren't sure if it was 1 or 2, but so try and play for the jack, but don't make it worse. Well, the danger of playing across the ridges on this green, just get it wrong and they go an absolute country mile off. Good grief.
Semi-final, this is meant to be.
There's a decent chance that that ball of Andy Pearce, who's about 5 metres off, is on. Fun peg mark. This is not getting that much closer. Well,
Winner.
yours is the only game on the green, so I'm sorry, but this is getting broadcast.
You're bringing the viewers back.
Well,
Winner.
Darren Hankin, if he's got any sense, he's gone finger peg at this.
Go on, the thing.
17-10.
All right. It's nothing, but just...
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, score, please. Darren Hankin leads out 10-19. Finger peg mark. Finger peg mark, straight up to the green. Is all 6 inches from being a perfect length. Unfortunately, that means that Owen has no pressure at all to lie 1 for 2 to get to all but. Darren, all he needs to do, take a foot out to be a reeler, but it's in danger of going. He's in danger of going, and he's gone. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is game. Second semi-final. Owen Cookson 21-10. So the final, we played in a few minutes' time, will be Andrew Pearce against Owen Cookson.
Culture stop, number 7, Owen Cookson, 21. Number 2, Darren Hankin, 10.
Yeah, all right, mate. Just, to be honest, I'm not pushing as much as it should. But
You have. Big thanks as well to Stevie Gaynor, otherwise known as Silver Bullet. He's supported this competition. Obviously, he's a friend of Peter's as well. There's a photo there, the two finalists with sponsors, and I think a member of Peter's family. So we'll be starting in a couple of minutes. I say big thanks again to Carl Doyle for doing all the organising of this competition, and of course a big thanks to the sponsors, particularly Steve Gaynor.
Right, everyone, thank you for staying. I appreciate it's cold. We are into November now, so first of all, before we get going in the final, I'd like to Mechanical Limited. Also today we have Peter Hammond here, Peter's wife, who will probably, if you do say later on, we're going to meet in the club. She's going to present the trophy along with again, I'd like to thank Mossley for how sustained today's event. We did very hard to get the game back in order, even though I do believe some of the game was great. That's another story. Again, well done to the finalists who played very well today. I'm going to welcome to the green now. Please give them a round of applause. Number 7, Owen Cookson. Number 12, Andrew Pierce. Congratulations, Peter. So, if you want to put them, let's have your big. It's been called. And it's a tail. Owen Cookson to lead out. Today's final.
Well, playing for the first prize of £600. It's Owen Cookson leading out. Finger peg. And as you can see, red ball wandering its little way towards the jack. Although I don't think you can say about it, that's finished quite badly, falling over. Andy Pierce. Stopping in the wrong place is Andy Pierce.
From great land.
And he's
Run the jack.
and now it's finished just about perfect for Owen. Probably looking to get play just on the low side. Just trying to... Well, he should be playing on the low side, or just trying to play a ball and let it drop past Andy's bowl. Only the one. Owen probably played the wrong ball. They should have been playing on the lower side. That length would have got another. And Andy just trying to promote his own or sit Owens out. It's dipped on him. First point of the final.
At this point, Steve, I've just got to mention there was a highest break prize
Oh yeah.
given to us by an anonymous donor, actually, who wants to remain anonymous. Something we didn't know about until about 3-4 weeks ago, and he sponsored it. He gave us £50, and the current highest break is 17, which hasn't been broken since week 1. It's currently Dave McDermott, and he's sitting anxiously on the left-hand side over here, wondering he can't go home in case the 17 gets beat. So he's waiting anxiously, and he's watching the women's football as well instead of the bowls. It's also worth pointing out as well that Callum Wright was on a 16 break last weekend, and his opponent scored, and he was not pleased. I think the mat nearly went into the top of the church roof.
Well, that lead again from Owen. Foot short, and this bowl of Andy's is looking at it. Will it just peg on him?
Nope.
Finishes straight. But it's
And rolled back as well.
2 foot off.
Yeah, you're in. Yeah, just under a foot short.
It's a good bowl from Andy, because if Owen wants to get another, it needs to be another good, real good one. And this is just on the higher side. Gonna go over the seam and kick on. Doesn't make one. You think really he should be playing weight at this bowl now, trying to shift it. That's what he's doing. Incoming. Still looking at it. Just a bowl underneath. 2-0. A looser lead this time from Owen. Not got it up. Not got it up the hill, playing towards the church. I was in danger of being knocked closer.
How short was I?
That was a bad ball from Andy. Shouldn't have been that side of the. Should have been made sure he couldn't do that. So Owen. Good bowl this now. So his first bowl sink. And made sure that wasn't going to happen with his second. And Andy, much better land. Can he finish a length? It looks too far to me.
Far.
Goes. And goes. And leaves 2. $4-0. First to 21. Wins the £600 first prize in the Peter Hammond Memorial Trophy. Slightly different place with the jack this time, which you'll see when we track the first bowl in.
Steady. Steady.
Stays in for me.
Yeah, it's probably just stayed in that as. Let it put, have a look for you.
Yeah, Owen's lead bowlers. Wow. A bowl underneath the jack. An 18-inch to far. And he's trotted after this one. This is looking like a real effort.
Could go out as well.
He's gone a bowl to far.
2 foot. He's sooner.
Don't lay a calf with me, bud. Foot and a half at best.
So Owen,
But it's slow information.
is he going to be 2 down after a perfect start to the game?
I think he is.
Good ball, Andy. That little connection on the jack kept it in, really. 2-4. Finger peg mark.
It's a great mark, this, if you can nail this.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My batteries fell off.
It's all good coverage, mate.
You dead, lad?
He looks it from here. "5-2, my friend. 5-2.
5-2 is the score.
5-2.
We'll shout to 5-2, and that's been checked. Right.
Well, both bowls 3 foot behind the jack.
It's all right, stay on the one to green.
You right?
Yeah.
Andy Duggan, organising of the Richmond Classic. Please enter.
Someone's left their towel on there.
Yeah, that's my rag because I can't enter my own comps.
So Andy laying 1, trying to get another, though.
He's just got to get over that scene. Just get over that scene. He's got another. 3-5.
Playing once again, straight up the green. This time it looks to be a pegging mark. And the pegging marks in here can be very, very tricky.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. You can be made to look very stupid if you don't get it right.
That bowl's probably 2 foot past, 2 foot too far, but it's just refused to peg as well. And I think Owen has decided he didn't want to play it round peg, so he's gone straight at it.
To be honest with you, it's probably something I would have done. You've really got to know your round pegs in here to be able to get close. And obviously the easy thing's just to turn over.
And Andy's done the same, turned over, but he's not short.
You're very low.
Owen, yard in his face will guarantee to be closest. Well, that's one. But currently Owen Cookson 5-3 up, and I think that's only a single to make 6-3.
Seeing a person to our left here, Steve. Probably a legend from the old days, and I mean the really old days. I didn't know he was here, to be fair. I've just laid eyes on it. John Shacklady.
Oh,
You haven't seen him around bowls for many a year.
finger peg mark. Playing across a couple of ridges.
Great mark this is. It's one of my marks. It's one of them marks you've got to be on the land or the ball fending low, does you no favours, just sinks like a lead balloon. Good bowl, that is. Good bowl.
Owen's bowl was 5 foot, and Andy's to win a foot. Certainly passing his own. He's got the pace to pass everything.
Well, I'll be damned. The lip
Both.
saved him.
Both block and bowl, rock back.
Got another local organiser next to us, Phil Cookson, who organises Walton Cons. How are you doing for entries, Phil? How are you doing for entries, Walton Cons? Are you advertised it yet?
No, I'm not doing it till like March next year. I don't get all these organisers sending comps out in October, November.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I don't know what I'm doing next summer. I don't know how anyone else does.
Correct. Correct.
And we have less swaps because we advertise it in March. We don't get maybe a couple a week, that's it. But most weeks, 14 out of the 16 end up being what it was when they entered, so. Because I think people know what they're doing in March.
Correct. Right, how are we looking? It's not going to be the worst lead I've seen. It's actually a good bowl.
18-inch break, maybe, it's something like that.
People may be looking at this and thinking, you know, he's not near the jack, blah, blah, but on here, a foot bowl or a yard bowl on certain marks is virtually unbeatable in some places.
Owen, Makes another with that. I think he likes to go 8-3 up by connecting with his bowls. Made a bit of a broad target as well. And I don't think this is as far from Andy. I'm hoping it's far enough from his point of view.
He's over adjusted.
Didn't get up the hill. His land was good. Thumb peg mark. Down towards, well, heading towards the football pitches. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call, well, it was a front nudger, but it fell over.
I'll tell you now, Steve, he's having a look at this.
Carl predicts this is a good one, and I don't think he's wrong.
Wow.
But he's been unlucky.
Water bowls.
He's glanced it rather than run through with it.
Again, just the wrong connection.
So Owen
I think this is a bit light.
needs to run because this is halfway.
For me, same bowl. Same
Well-
bowl. Block or bowl.
Block or bowl, you would imagine it'd be the right. Although it depends where that second bowl with Owens is finished, because he's played a lot more weight at it. He's playing to move the bowl, and he's on the high side. (10-3). I was going to say 9. We hadn't up. I must have missed an end. 10-3. Big. He's halfway there.
Then they're just in the distance there.
Well, it's finished.
18 for doing.
It's 4 foot short, but it only wants
Stay round.
18 inches of weight
Stay
in it.
round.
Andy wanted to miss it.
It's that. He's well been up on it.
I think this is the right bowl, Steve.
Well,
It just depends what line he stuck it on.
the right connection gets him too. That connection. He wanted the bowl rather than, well, he wanted Andy's bowl rather than his own bowl, but
Knock him in.
well, he's took a bit out of his first. Just trying to miss that ball now. This is almost a reeling. Near committed a cardinal sin. And don't make it, has committed the cardinal sin.
You know, the news, I can confirm Mossley women are leading 1-0.
Oh,
I
in
don't
the-
know what team they're playing, but
Macclesfield.
Macclesfield, there you go. Information I didn't have.
I think Macclesfield scored before.
Did they?
Yeah. I think it's 1 inch.
I will get all this confirmed.
quite a good game, and I watched 5 minutes before.
They've got a very good football team. They have.
(11-3), although it shouldn't be. Andy was a.
Get on a little bit.
Andy will be kicking himself.
Not so bad.
So that bowl of Owens, it's what, 4-5 foot, but it doesn't need much. And this, yeah, bounce round it as Andy. And Owens puts some in. He's put a lot in. Needs a connection or it goes off. Like that. Nullified end. Start again. Well, Mr. Cookson, he should be happy with that lead. What it's also done as well, it's left probably a slight gap, which Andy has played a bad one now. Of course, he's got to be there with his lead, but he didn't want to go off the green. But Evan Owen finishes with this. He'll like to get to 13. It's a good one there now. Andy's tried to rest on it, and he's almost made the cardinal sin again. 2 down and not there. Needs to run almightily well, never going to get there. 13-3, I think, if I remember rightly. Again, great lead from Owen. And Andy's not made... he's given it a chance, made sure it's there, but goes 2 yard over. And Owen just got to place something similar. Knocks his first bowl closer. Nice to get to 15, unless me adding up's gone wrong.
That's a really good hit.
That was a big hit.
Do we have a score?
I think it's 13-3.
Bloody hell. in other news, the Billy Joe semi-final. Chris Cook versus Neil Bittle and Simon Cowell versus Gareth Coates.
And Andy again. Just goes too far with his lead. Got to give it a chance. Goes through the gap. Owen. Kick down
Just a
now to get
cracking ball.
another.
Cracking ball. I'd rather have it than lick it.
He's relentless, isn't he?
Oh yeah, you put it.
In danger of being too low.
Too low. You won't peg from there.
Goes away. Does it just... Oh, falls in.
Wowzers.
Falls
Keen
in.
bowl, because it never normally comes from there. Jeepers. What's you saying?
Perfect length.
Way off. My judgment's been way off. What we got, bud?
13-4.
4:13 as they go. You're right, Steve.
First thing you need to do is to keep the jack on.
While waiting for
not
that, Steve,
do
is there
that.
any chance we can get some sponsor information zoomed in on the screen and the distance there where the three wise men are? The sponsors' details are on there. So any electrical or mechanical works, all undertaken. And if you do need to speak to Steve, all of his information is on there. And there's also I believe that's a bar scan, isn't it? I don't know what's it called?
QR code.
QR code. I couldn't think of it. It's a QR code. Yeah. So Silver Bullet, electrical and mechanical limited.
Good lad is Steve. Put an awful lot back into the game.
Certainly does.
Owen's just gone a yard or so shorter with the jack this time. But it's not stopped him playing a good bowl to it. It's like one revolution past. And Andy, it'll go too far with a miss.
Ball back.
Don't know.
Just about stopped in, I think.
He was going out with a miss. Fancy the last ball.
Well, no matter what, it's still a runner as he's got to play, so he's in the
Perfect
vicinity.
bowl would be on to Andy's, though the block would also work.
Oh, desperate. Desperate.
Measures are being called.
Better go and do it.
How are you, Steve?
I'm okay, mate.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
4:13. Owen Cookson was on. $14-4. Good job he missed, really. Could have caused damage. Say finger peg mark. Been working well
What's
for
the
him.
soup of the day, Al?
He actually thinks he's not as good as what it has been. That's his worst lead for a little while. And he's lower with this on the look. It'll drop down beneath the jack now. Much better length. Owen knew he was tight with his first. He's looking at this one a lot better, although it's too far for me. Andy Pearce lies 1 to get to 5. Playing to get to 6. Needs to stop though. Makes 2. 6-14. Well, when he was in this end,
6-14.
he was in 2 ends ago. Played thumb peg. Cutting the green in half.
6-14.
Made the mistake of chucking the jack off. I don't think he's done it this time.
What are you doing, Dave? You getting weighed in or are you going into the point?
And they're throwing his ball off the green there. So Owen, not as far, but I'm going to get closer. Does it get close enough? Steve Gaynor goes and have a look. Not going to affect the bowl he's going to play. He's took a lot out. Not convinced that's done anything apart from be a hindrance to Owen going for 2. Owen's downhill now. Passes Andy's bowl. Well, certainly beats one of them. Owen thinks he's 2. $16-6. And Owen.
He has played well on Cookson, yeah.
Finger peg mark.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing comps, for me, looking at it the way I do, I think to myself, the more you're in the lower half of the draw, the worse off you are, because you know you're due to go back on more or less straight away. Whereas at the top, you get that little bit of a break. Yeah.
In her size.
Yeah.
We'd live in a play me game.
You've got to think of that.
I'm going home and I come back to us.
You've got to think of that.
Well, I'm good. Just give up.
They haven't asked to see.
$16-6. From here, it's looking like lies 2 to get to 18.
Well, he needs some kind of a net.
Goes to far. 18. Unless we've all gone blind.
18-6.
It's worth telling Dave McDermott now that his record can't be beaten.
Come over and actually score. He's going into the
Didn't get broken, eh, Dave? It didn't get broken on you. You're 17, you're made up now, you can afford a new set of bowls. Or ruin someone else's. Depends which way you look at it. Claire's for all aspect of ruining bowls.
That is Carl Doyle's own opinion and not the opinion of the Bowls Observer YouTube channel. Any legal letters, please address to Carl Doyle.
Well done, Carl.
I am well known for my opinions.
Placing a very nice man.
Well known for my opinions. It's all good fun.
Bit of a different mark, this Shimon.
Wow,
Thought he'd been playing
he's
straight
that
marks
might be
really well.
It goes through the weight, doesn't it?
This is a finger peg. And Andy's decided he didn't fancy the look of it.
You turn
And
over, you've got to
this
send it.
needs to run. It's going to be finishing yard short.
Oh, gotta be beat.
Well, when things are going for you, you knock them closer and you don't knock them closer. And if your world's cursed, you're knocking that a length.
Chance this.
Does it get
Miss.
past everything?
With a miss. Oh,
All but.
no more, mate.
All but 6.
It's, let's weigh it up. It's not really been an all but 6 game on paper, has it? Before the start of play, you wouldn't have said it would have been an all but
Absolutely
6
not,
game.
no,
Not with the way Andy's played.
I don't know.
To this one game, he's played exceptional. Every single game he's played, just this one game, and the block's gone off.
Russia
The
blood.
highest break prize winner will send the jack back to you. He's also the Riversdale champion as well.
Riversdale, champagne.
It's not cold.
Floods of letters. Just appreciation after that. You see it on the water.
I've done that appreciation. I'll tell you what, I'll be happy to see the back of comps this year. So yeah, 5 of bleeding ran. Thinks a lot out of you, trust me. One's
Finger
enough.
peg.
Yeah, this is
This
this is sort of my mark. This mine's more or less down the middle of the green, but you can play it from that kind of angle as well.
It's a pick up pace, this.
Finger peg through the middle of the green.
Now it's going to all
Chips
Trafford.
down.
Old Trafford.
How you going, mate?
Yeah, good game, mate. Got accepted lounge ticket, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, off the bottom, right? Yeah, got bucket seats, warm bucket seats in the outside, right behind the players. Now for me.
Yeah.
Get a meal at dinner. Oh yeah, get a dinner and everything. Get a parking space at the ground. Get everything. Executive lounge.
Owen
He's awesome, though.
took too much out of it. So
We
Andy
had a party on the other
must come
night.
from
She
Peg.
was- she's
Can't
a
afford to get anywhere near Owen's bowl.
She had a little shirt on it, and she comes as a red devil. She didn't look good, and she took her top off and had a Man United shirt.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half. Dave will get there dead easy.
3 o'clock there.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I'll talk kick off.
Yeah,
I'm going to do the presentation.
I'll go off straight after that.
We're going to get a wait. 4 o'clock.
No, get out there after it. Be fine.
That's it. This finishes now.
Be fine. Don't worry.
7.
A little break.
But
It does. I'll let you do all the presentation. I'll just go.
Hey, Mr. Hammond comes first. Remember that?
I know.
finger peg mark.
Lamerick, whatever his name is.
Playing towards the church. Divine inspiration is definitely needed.
What's in this on 6 hours? Because it was on, it was part of the table, wasn't it? Nothing.
He's not the worst lead in the world.
You get lots of these
Still
cans, don't
a
you?
couple of foot short.
Everything in all those pages.
Couple of foot short for Owen to
You get a grand for that.
play Is bowling my game on the low side though? Will it peg back from the edge of the green?
We've got one in Huddersfield.
I'd love to play a Tranmere again.
Right?
I'd love to play a Tranmere again. Missed that week.
Owen lies up.
My missus worked there.
Owen
Your
lies
missus
up.
worked there in the bar. She hates
Andy
it.
must improve on his first. Wants the proper zone. Finish a length. Yep, played one. Owen. Couple of options. Did he play on?
You can win a yard on top here.
Did he play on Andy's bowl?
You can literally win a yard on top because it sinks into that dip. Well, it sinks towards the church.
Certainly not short. Certainly not
So you're banging the
short.
other one in.
Went for game, yeah. See what
I think he knew that, didn't he?
I think he's kind of played. He's kind of played the wrong bowl on that for that land.
Correct.
That was dead weight land. He really should have been a bit lower playing for Andy's bowl.
9:20. Checked.
Thumb peg.
You found it. Come along now.
Something wrong with this.
Fortunately, not lead.
Good shot.
Something seriously wrong with this. Owen is on the same land, unfortunately for him. When things are going for you, you bounce off it and go closer.
Fine game.
Bit of pressure on Andy here now. He's
He's
got
fair
a
there, I think. No, he's fair there. Yeah, he's much fairer. Yeah. He's not a bad bowler, I tell you.
Goal here. Drop as well at the end. Go lad. All or nothing.
Owen should be playing at this again.
Can't get 17 break.
Striking at it.
Well, considering he's on 9, David, it's sort of impossible now.
And blocked as disappears off the green.
Leave it up.
Say if you like what you're seeing, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you do, hit that notification bell, because when I load content or do a live stream, you'll get told before anybody else will. Oh, for 2 yards more than it.
There's definitely a bit more coal on this one.
Red bowl of Owens. Does it miss it? Miss it on the top side. Again, pressure on Andy.
Now, out of 3 balls being sent, this is the best land of the lot.
Does he miss
Clear
his
on that.
own?
Line game, blind, come on. Drop.
Goes too far with a miss.
I think at the moment, if Andy was a black cat, he'd be using all of his lives.
Well, he's a touch lower.
Whenever they miss.
He needs a clear route, though.
Oh, can't lose.
He needs a clear route.
Does it go too far?
It can go out. It can go out.
No. Ladies
Congratulations.
and gentlemen, we have a winner. Owen Cookson,
21 more.
21-9.
Don't need
Thank you very much for watching, ladies and
Only one
gentlemen.
Carl Doyle. Well done, Carl.
Size number 1.
Come on, Chelsea.
Charge number 1 bank.
Yeah.
Bank.
Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you want us to watch it again, just head over to the channel and you'll find it in the live section.
Call the pole down.
And we'll end the stream now. Thank you very much.